Good morning, Americans and Europeans. This is your favorite alien today on Friday, March 25th, 2022. Stand by for a commentary on your president, Joseph Biden, aka Sleeping Joe. Yes. And here's part of the problem. And like I said, I'm not trying to be anti-American, anti-president, or anything. It's just a problem that you got to resolve soon or you're going to be in deep trouble. You're already headed towards deep trouble on this Ukraine basis. Hey, you're headed to deep trouble on the southern border. You're getting eat up on both sides by Putin and by the cartel and the illegal aliens on your southern border. Nothing like getting eaten by both sides with a dog of three heads known as Cerberus. Yes. But in the case of Putin over there at the EU today with Brussels and NATO. The problem with President Biden is he doesn't understand, comprehend, or anywhere near knowing his opponent, Vladimir Putin. And he's been calling him every name under the sun. Now he says, "Oh, a war criminal." Yeah. Calling a person names or accusing him of things, only when you win the war, you're supposed to say, "war criminal." If you're the winning party, if you're the losing party, well, tough luck. You're going down anyway. But here it goes, Americans. Biden has been playing chess. Hey, he's been trying to play both games at the same time. Him on both sides, being Putin and being him. And has he been clobbered, checkmated at every position, hasn't he? Heck, he started thinking that, okay, the Russians are going to kill Ukraine in about 96 hours, no problem. So he was waiting for that because he wants Ukraine to go. Because Ukraine is a big problem for him politically, personally, and otherwise because of his son Hunter Biden. Oh yeah, that mess is coming up in a hurry, and yeah. So if he can get rid of Ukraine, gets rid of most of the evidence, huh? Yeah, okay. But besides that, he forgot that the Ukrainians are a pain in the ass. They've always been. And they've been fighting the Russians for centuries. You don't know that because nobody's ever bothered to look. Yeah. But yeah, the Ukrainians and Russians are not brothers or friendly, even though they're Slavs. Unlike the American Slavs, S-L-O-B over here, they are S-L-A-V over there, okay? So therefore, they hate each other's guts for centuries. And I don't think they're too fond of the Polish and Lithuanians either. But Putin, okay, he saw, I got a problem here. And Biden says, we united NATO. Did you, Mr. Biden, united NATO or the EU? I don't see a unified NATO there. I see a NATO that's in deep trouble here because they cannot sustain what they have for a month. And you said that yesterday because you know that you're in a different game that you don't want to be as president of the United States. And Ukraine's still around, which is going to hurt you. Yeah, you got to eliminate Ukraine. But the problem is, you forget Putin. He probably studied all the fun of Joseph Stalin. Okay, and you got to understand your opponent. Putin's got time. You don't. Putin could sit around there, and he could care less how many Russians are going to get killed. 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Oh, hell, just throw them on the wall, Remember, under the purges of the 1930s, thousands of military personnel and civilians, as you call them, died under Joseph Stalin's purge of the 1930s. Yeah. And World War II. The Soviet Union took a heavy loss from the Germans. the Germans advanced. And the more they advanced, the more they were in trouble. Why? Because Russia is a big country. And Russia could adopt. It could move all his industries to the east. And that's what he did. Same with Putin. He's going to sit there. He's going to take his lumps on Ukraine. And sure, he's already told you you can't send the stuff in. But what's he doing? Remember, he's got the East behind him. So he can bring whatever he has over there. The troops that are better trained and better at over there because they were facing China for a while. And and China can give them better ammunitions and better supply arms over there. And they're going to do that indirectly like the United States did with Vietnam. It didn't help, did it? No. Just like the Mujahideen, huh? You gave the Russians fits, but the Russians under Brezhnev and six successors didn't adapt. Same with the Americans under Biden. They had not adopted. They're still with the same stupid way of thinking. So Putin says, okay, I'll sit here for a while because the European nations cannot survive without me. And that's true. You cannot survive without him. The Americans, you don't have the gumption to go after the European nations. Because it's up to them. And the European nations are going to say, we've had enough of this. We can't handle this anymore. Give Putin what he wants. And surrender the Eastern Bloc to him. And that's what's coming. All because of the ineptness of one U.S. president who doesn't understand his opponent. Putin's going to sit there. He's going to take tremendous losses. Oh, big time. And his people are going to suffer big time. Yeah, that's no problem. Because he's still getting money from the Europeans and Indians and Chinese. He's still getting money flowing. And he's still going to have military arms, military personnel. Oh, yeah. And the more this happens, the more the Russians are going to be angry, not only at him, but they're going to turn their anger over to the West because you are forcing us to go through this. And he says, okay, let them force us to go through this. Get them on my side. Do you understand, Americans? You're fighting a losing battle with a president that doesn't understand. He's got to bring the battle to Putin, not sit there and wait for Putin to say, I cave, Uncle! Uncle! He's not going to say that. There is no surrender for the Russians. It never was. And they still aches them in their bad mouth that they had to get out of Afghanistan. That's something that's in their craw. Just like the Ukraine was in their craw and the Crimean Peninsula was in their craw. And losing Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, oh yeah. And Ukraine was in their craw. And especially a pain in the ass state like Poland. Which they want to, Poland. I mean, they gave them fits for centuries. They had them under their control for 2.5 centuries, and now they're back there. So let's get them back. This is your favorite alien. When are you going to understand Americans? From an alien point of view, I've seen war like this, and I've seen the time. And you guys think you got the upper hand right now? No, you don't, because you got an inept president that's leading you. Good day.